Hello students, this is the second session of trigonometry. In this session, you will be learning how to solve trigonometric equations. Let's quickly start. Let's solve a question. Question number 1 is if sine theta is equal to 0.5 and theta lies between 0 to 360 degree, find the value of theta. Okay, this is a question. So as we have already discussed that if sine theta is positive, then it is positive in first and second quadrant. Then that's why you will have two solutions, one in the first quadrant, another in the second quadrant, right? So let's quickly learn how to solve this. The first method is a unit circle method. Okay, let's learn how to solve the unit circle method. So sine theta is 0.5. We know that y is a sine theta. It means y is equal to 0.5, right? So in the unit circle, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Let's start the circle. Let's quickly draw the circle. Okay, this is there. So this is 1 comma 0, this is 0 1, this is minus 1 0, this is 0 comma minus 1, right? Now with respect to this question, we know y is equal to sine theta. That's why we wrote y is equal to 0.5. So how will you draw a line of y is equal to 0.5? So it is a parallel to x-axis, right? So let's draw the line. It is intersecting the unit circle at 2 points, right? It is intersecting the unit circle at 2 points. This is the point and this is the point. You join with the origin. So this is your answer. This is the first answer, theta, that you will get in the first quadrant. And the other value of theta will be this. Okay, so there will be two values, as we were knowing that it is going to be two values, one in the first quadrant and the second, and the second solution in the second quadrant. So these are the two values. Now how we will find out the two values? As sine theta is 0.5, that will give you theta is equal to sine inverse of 0.5, right? So how to find out the sine inverse of 0.5? We'll use the calculator to do it. I will also advise you to watch the first video on trigonometry where I explained you the inverse trigonometric functions. Theta is equal to sine inverse of 0.5. From here we'll get the principal value. So if you use the calculator to find out the value of theta, so press shift and then press sine, so you'll get sine inverse. Inside sine inverse write 0.5. Sine inverse of 0.5, you are getting the value 30 degree. So this is the value in the first quadrant, right? If this is 30, if this is 30 degree, then this will be also 30 degree because these are symmetrical, right? So if this is 30 but we want the red angle, this one from the positive x-axis, and if this is 30 degree, as this angle is 30 degree, that's what we found out. So the another solution will be 180 minus 30, which will give you 150 degrees. Okay, so the two answers are 30 degrees and 150 degrees. So this is the second method what we are discussing right now. So this is a graph of sine theta between 0 to 360. Okay, this is 180 degree. These graphs are not to scale. Now if you draw a line 0.5, because sine theta is equal to 0.5, so sine theta is equal, so we have drawn y is equal to sine theta and we have drawn y is equal to 0.5. So these are intersecting at 2 points. This angle is 30 degree, so this particular distance also 30 because the graph is symmetrical, but we want the answer from here. That's why we'll do 180 minus 30, which will give you 150 degree. Okay, so this is another way to get the answer. Cos theta is equal to minus 0.5 and theta lies between minus 360 to 360. So we need to find the value of theta. As cos theta is negative 0.5, we'll use the unit circle method again. So let's draw the unit circle. We know that x is equal to cos theta, so we can write x is equal to minus 0.5, right? This point, let's quickly name the points: 1 0 0 1, minus 1 0, and 0 comma minus 1. So if x is equal to minus 0.5, we will draw a line x is equal to minus 0.5 which is parallel to y-axis. Okay, so this is the line, and this is intersecting the unit circle at two particular points. We'll draw the we will join the points with the origin. These are your answers. Okay, so one answer is in the second quadrant, this value, and another value is in the third quadrant, which is from here. If you are taking the positive angles here, as we are taking the domain from minus 360 to 360, so 2 you will get positive values and 2 negative values, because if you move clockwise from positive x-axis, so you'll get 2 negative values. Okay, let's use the calculator to find out the first value. So shift cos inverse minus 0.5, so you'll get 120 degree. It means this first angle is 120 degree. So we got 120 degree, so it means this angle is 120 degree. So if this value is 120 degree, it means this lower value is 60 degrees. If this is 60, this has to be 60 as well. Okay, so 60, so total value will become 180 plus 60. Okay, so that will become 240. So the first answer was 120 and the second answer was 240. There is another way by which we can find out the method. As this is 120 degree, this will be minus 120 degree, right? So another answer you'll get as minus 120 degree. If one angle is 120 and the other is 240, and if you go clockwise, this is minus 120, and if you go clockwise, you'll get minus 240. So these are the four values what you'll get. You can analyze this question using graphical method as well. So I'm going to sketch the graph of cos theta between minus 360 to 360. So that's how the graph looks like. It's symmetrical about y-axis as it is an even function, right? So this is 0, this is 90, this is 270, and 360. And this is minus 90, minus 180, minus 270, and minus 360. Okay, so that's how the graph look like. Now it says 0.5 is equal to negative of 0.5. So we'll draw a line negative 0.5. So this is y equals to negative 0.5. Don't get confused with, like, here as I'm writing x is equal to minus 0.5, that's for unit circle, but here we are cos theta is negative 0.5, so I have sketched the graph of cos theta, and I have sketched the graph of y is equal to minus 0.5, and the intersection points will be your answer. So it is intersecting at 4 points. As you can see, the intersections are at 4 points, and these are the answers. So one value you can get it using the calculator, which is 120 degree, right? Using the calculator you can find out. If this is 120, then one answer will be minus 120, and this is minus this is, and as this is 120 degree, this value as it is symmetrical graph. So this is 180 plus 60 because this length will be 60 degree. If this is 60 degree, this has to be 60 degree. So total angle will be 180 plus 60, right, which is 240. And if this is 240, from here the total this length is 240, so this has to be minus 240, this length, right? So that's how you will get to 4 solutions. So 120, 240, minus 120, minus 240. Using the calculator in the graph, you can find out the answer. Now let's solve a question of tan theta. Tan theta is minus 1. Between minus 360 to 360. We have to find the value of theta. Tan theta is minus 1. We need to find the value of theta, right? So we'll try the unit circle method. And in the unit circle, we know that tan theta is equal to y over x, right? So tan theta minus 1, it means tan theta was y over x equals to minus 1. So y is equal to minus x. So we can draw a line in the unit circle having negative gradient, which is y is equal to minus x. So let's draw the unit circle and let's draw the line having line y is equal to minus x. So it will be like this. So it is intersecting the unit circle at 2 points, right? These are the 2 points and these are your answers. One answer is this. One answer is this one, and the other answer is can be this one. If you are taking the positive answers. If you are taking the negative answers, so one answer, I'll use the blue color. So one is this answer and another is this particular answer. So as you can see here, as you can see here, if you are trying to find out this particular angle, so for the simplicity, I'm going to find out the solutions which are negative. So and draw a line y is equal to minus x like that. So it is intersecting at 2 points. If you try to find out the solution using calculator, you will get tan inverse minus 1, you will get 45, minus 45. So it means this is what they are referring. So one answer, as we are taking minus 360 to 360, this will be minus 245. If this is minus 45, by symmetry, if this is 45, so this has to be 45, vertically above the diamond. And if this is 45, what we are looking for is this value. So total is 180. So out of 180, we can subtract 45. So 180 minus 45, that will be 135. So our answer is 135. And what we are looking for is this. What we are looking for is this answer as well. So that will be 360 minus 45. 360 minus 45 is 315. That's the answer. Now we have found out this value. We have found out this one and this one. One more value can be found out is this value, right? So from this is 180, 180 plus 45. So answer is 180 plus 45. So 180 plus 45 is 225. So these four are the answers. 180 minus 180 minus 45. I'm sorry. This is minus 180 and minus 45 will give you minus 240. That's the answer. So minus 45, 135, 315 and minus 245. We can find out the answers using the graphical method as well. Let me show you the graphical method. So we'll sketch tan theta graph. So tan theta graph between minus 360 to 360. So this is 0, this is 90, this is minus 90, this is 270, this is 180, minus 180, this will be 180, then 270 and 360. So this is minus 270 and this will be minus 260. I'll quickly sketch the graph. So that's how the graph look like. That's all. Between 270 to 360 will be look like. Now what we are looking for is minus 1. So we can sketch y is equal to minus 1. This is our y-axis, right? So y is equal to minus 1 will be like this. So we'll see how many points it intersects the curve. So it is intersecting over here, 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 and here. 4 points, right? So 1 point okay. So 1 point will be this point using the calculator what we got, which is minus 45. So this is minus 45. This distance has to be 45. So total value will be 180 minus 45, which you already we have already found 180 minus 45, right? So using calculator, using graph also we can find out the values. So this is 180 minus, so one answer is minus 45. Then the red part from here to here, this will be 180 minus 45, which is 130, right? Yeah. If this is 135, now we have to find this. So it has to be 45 as well from 360. So total will be 360 minus 45. 360 minus 45, 315. One is minus 45, so if this is minus 45, this will be 180 minus 180 minus 45 is equal to minus of 220. So we can get the answers like that as well. First answer you need to find out using the calculator, and rest you can use the symmetry method from the graph and you can find out the values. Now let's move on to the next question. Cos 2 theta is 0.5. Theta lies between minus 180 to 180 and we need to find the value of theta. So this is the part of the solution that if theta lies between minus 180 to 180, then 2 theta will lie between minus 360 to 360 as they have given you in the form of 2 theta. But in the end we have to find out theta. So as theta lies between minus 180 to 180, 2 theta will lie between minus 360 to 360. Now see how we have to approach the problem. So cos 2 theta is 0.5. So we will use the unit circle method the way we we did. So cos 2 theta 0.5, and we know x is equal to cos theta. So x is equal to 0.5, we will a vertical line x is equal to 0.5 as it is intersecting the unit circle at 2 points. So we'll join from the origin. Okay, so these are their values. But we will find out for 2 theta, we will find out between minus 360 to 360. So one of the values for the 2 theta is, if you use the calculator and find out, so 0.5 you get in 60 degrees, right? So this has to be, if you find out, you'll get 60. If this is 60, this has to be 60, but we are looking for the positive angle. So it means 2 theta is 60 minus 60. One value will be 360 minus 60, and the other value will be minus 360 plus 60. So theta equals to 30 minus 30. 360 minus 60 is 600, 300. 300 divided by 2 is 150, and minus 150. These are the answers, four answers of theta. But we will solve for 2 theta first, and then we can find out theta from there divided by 2. That is the solution using graphical method as well. So as a cos 2 theta graph, let's draw the cos 2 theta graph here between minus 180 to 180. So cos 2 theta, right, y is equal to cos 2 theta. So here the period will be 360 divided by 2, which is 180 degree. The range will be minus 1 to 1. So let's quickly draw 90, 180, minus 90, minus 180. Okay, now the graph will be somewhat like this. Right, so this is a graph of cos 2 theta between minus 1 to 1. This is a rough sketch. Now the question was cos 2 theta is equal to 0.5, right? So we have sketched the graph of cos 2 theta, and we will sketch the graph of 0.5. So y is equal to 0.5 will be, let's draw a line here, and it is intersecting at 4 points, right? And these 4 points are our solutions. This is our solution. So how we can find out this particular point? So we'll use the calculator to find out the intersection point. So if you find out the intersection point using the calculator, like cos 2 theta is equal to 0.5, so you need to do cos 2 theta is equal to cos inverse of 0.5. First value you need to get it like that, right? So 2 theta is equal to cos inverse of 0.5 is 60, and theta will give you 30. So this value is 30 degrees. First answer. If this is 30 degrees your answer, then this is minus 30. Like if this is 30 degrees your answer, then this intersection point will be minus 30. So there are two values what we got, 30 and minus 30. Now we have to find out this particular intersection point, this one, and how we can find out, as this value, this distance is 30. From 180 this has to be 30 as well, because it is symmetrical graph, right? So 180, the total this total distance is 180 and this is 30, so the other answer will be 180 minus 30, which is 150 degrees. And similarly this particular value, this particular distance will be minus 150, because here we have found out that this value is 150, so it will be minus 180 plus 30, which is minus 150. So we got the four values: 30, minus 30, 150 and minus 150. That's the answer. So in these kind of questions, where the domain they gives you between minus 180 to 180, theta is lying between minus 180 to 180, but you need to multiply by 2 and check that 2 theta will go from minus 360 to 360 if you're using the unit circle method. Then you need to find two positive value and two negative values and then divided by 2. So here we got 60 minus 60, 360 minus 60, minus 360 plus 60, and then theta will be divided by 2. So you will get the answer, right? That's very easy. Let's see another question. Okay, tan 2 theta is equal to root 3 and theta lies between minus 180 to 180. We have to find the value of theta. So first we'll try to solve by unit circle method. So as you know, tan is y over x using the unit circle concept. So tan, we'll write y over x is equal to root 3. It means we have to draw this line y is equal to root 3x passing through the origin, right? So let's draw the unit circle. So x-axis, this is y-axis, and y is equal to root 3x line will be somewhat like this. So we'll get 2 points in the positive. We got two answers, one in the first quadrant, other in the third quadrant, right? Now again, as tan 2 theta is root 3, it's given in 2 theta form, but the domain here it's given in minus 180 to 180. So we'll multiply by 2 and we'll write the domain 2 theta as between minus 360 to 360. Okay, so as we are solving for 2 theta, we'll see this domain that it's lying between minus 360 to 360. Now, this means that we have to go one full round anti-clockwise and the other full circle clockwise. So we'll get four values of 2 theta. So first value we can find out using the calculator. So shift tan, it will give you tan inverse, and tan inverse of root 3 you will get 60 degrees, right? So 2 theta is equal to 60 degrees. So one value we got 60. If this is 60, this has to be 60, right? And if this 60, the total angle will be 180 plus 60. Okay, so this is what we got: 60, 180 plus 60. The other angle, let's find out the clockwise angle, negative angle. So this angle, the total angle is minus 180 and this is minus 180 plus 60. So minus 180 plus 60, right? Because we know this angle is 60, this will be 60. This angle will be minus 180 plus 60. And the other angle, this is total angle is 360. But what we are looking for is this. What we are looking for, I'll take red color, is this still here, right? So that will be minus 360 plus 60. Okay, so 2 theta is equal to 60 and 240 minus 180 plus 60 is minus 120 and minus 300. So theta value will give you 30, 120, minus 60, right, and minus 150. So these are the values of theta, and as you can see, these are between the domain of minus 180 to 180. So that's how you can solve using the unit circle method. Okay.